It's time. But before we hop in this, I need to move that over there, move that right here, and this out there, so we can go.
The next day.
Ah, yes. Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. As you can see, I'm in a S550 today instead of S650. Premium, heated cool seats, 10-speed, E85, or I'll get to that in a little bit. This car is so loud, I'm scared to cold start it, but I have to, so here we go. So you're probably like me and wondering, how the heck did you end up in an S550 Mustang? Well, this is my brother's S550 Mustang, 10-speed, full bolt-on E85. We're not sure what headers, we're not sure what intake. He has I think an MBRP exhaust or whatever it's called, because he had that put on because it was louder than what it currently is now. He bought this car from one of those like dealers that sell cars for people, like they sell sports cars and stuff like that, or high-end cars, and they didn't know what was done with it. But we do know it's on E. It's a full bolt-on car. He's had it for almost 2-ish years. I wanted to take it racing, but I didn't. But I'll give y'all a quick little pull real quick. Ten speeds are insane. So he gave me the okay to take the car out for you guys because you guys loved him so much in the last video he was in that now I'm driving his car. It's not the first time, it's not the second time, but it's the second time on video at least. But this man gave me his car, or let me use his car, with no gas in it. I always refill people's cars after I make a video, so that ain't no problem. But like, to let me come with no gas knowing it's on E is diabolical. Luckily there's the E85 station next to me. This is a clean Grand Sport coming by, or Z06. Woo, I see you, boy. But luckily there's an E85 station nearby, so I'm gonna stop there, get some gas, and keep going. I'm about to hit stop and go traffic, so there's no cutting up or anything like that in this video. What I have noticed is I brought the car home. It's been a while, like I said, since I've driven it. The suspension is like very stiff. We're not sure what suspension is on here either. Honestly, need to just take it to like a shop or somebody that has a lift that won't charge. Put it up on the lift and just go over the car, but it's not always that simple to do, but we probably should do that. Not sure what suspension, because like I said, the car is a rough ride. The only thing I don't like is the paint. It's clearly a black car. When you open and close the door, there's fingerprints all around the door, so I don't like that. Thought about buying like a couple gallons of the E85R or whatever, and throwing it in here, and then taking this to like a track to see what it does, or take it to Mexico and do like a couple rolls and pulls just to see what it does. Well, I don't know. You guys think I should do that? Get some like racing E85 or whatever it is called and toss it in here? Maybe so, maybe not. I don't know, but I thought about it. But like I said, about to hit traffic. So if you're here thinking I'm cutting up, it's not gonna be that type of video. I just want to drive this car and chat with y'all. If you don't
Estimated
care.
time in traffic, 7 minutes.
Yeah, Waze, I know, but that's loud. All right, now that traffic's back to moving a little bit, I'll get back to chatting a little bit. So, another thing that I would want to know about this car that we do not know, that we'll find out eventually, is who tuned it originally? Because clearly it had to be tuned to be a full bolt-on car, unless they just said, screw it, we're gonna do full bolt-ons, no tune. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff. This car's a mystery, because we found a lot, or he found a lot of stuff out after he bought the car that I'm assuming that's why the person traded this car in, because it had like the transmission line was leaking. It had a bent exhaust underneath it, like somebody ran something over. But other than that, suspension wise, everything was fine, other than the aftermarket suspension they put on this car, clearly, because the car definitely sits lower than like a stock Mustang, you know. Maybe they had some maybe they had a drag radio or something on it, and that's why it sits the way it sits, it rides the way it rides. I'm not sure, like, on that regards. But the car handles amazing. Like I said, I love this 10-speed transmission. Sorry if my visors, like I said, it's a bumpy ride. The camera's probably indicating that. But yeah, we got to get him some better suspension because he's not into racing and all that. I did want to take this to Streetcar Takeover and enter a class there, but I think it was like $100 to $200 to race, and then you gotta, that's just to race, and then what, you need gas, all that other stuff that comes with it. And that day I just didn't feel like putting in that type of work to go race, because then I would have to go find him, get this car, give him my car, and it just wasn't worth it. So I'm better off just eventually making my car just a little quick enough to go have some fun in. Right now, like I said, my car is stock. This one isn't. This one is fun to drive around when I do get the opportunity. I would give y'all a hit, but it's morning traffic. There's no room to do that right now. I may include that in the video. I'm not gonna say where in the video. So you just have to watch if I do end up going to Mexico later and doing a little 60 roll. I do enjoy the way the cluster and everything's set up compared to my car. This is a lot easier to get to. It's not just all digital. While that may be a thing, I'm telling you, I could just got that feeling. Once those S650s get to be able to, like, just, I'm not talking about a Whipple tune or Roush tune, any of those tunes. Once they are able to, like, tune like this car, the X650s, I think, are gonna just be ultimately faster, like pound for pound faster, with the same like type of mods on them. That's just my opinion. Somebody could argue that up and down, but like I said, that's my opinion. This morning we are in the S550, just cruising to work. I think I'm gonna pick this back up later and go hit some back roads in this car, see what it's about. Well, I know what it's about, but so you can see what it's about if you haven't seen it on the channel before. Otherwise, because sitting in traffic is not that exciting. I could talk for only so long. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. This car is quick to be just full bolt-on car. I can only imagine what it would feel like if it had a twin turbo or a Pro Charger setup, or even what is it, ESS setup. This car would boogie. Now, how long would the motor last? I don't know, because like I said, we do not know what's done with it. But you add some boost to this car, and you're like pretty quick. My butt dyno says this car could be anywhere from 450 to 550 wheel horsepower. So it's about that time. If you made it to this point of the video, like I said, I'm gonna just toss this in there. I appreciate you for watching, sticking around. I'm about to get what most of you came for, most of you speed freaks came for. So grab that popcorn and let's go. I'm just gonna do maybe one, maybe two, for sure one, and then that's it. Before I do another pull, I put it in Sport Plus mode. See if that helps with the shifting, because it felt like it didn't want to shift. Like I said, I don't know who this car's tuned by, if it's tuned, any of that. So we're gonna get to it again. I think that's enough causing havoc. Well, not really havoc, but I think that's enough playing around. Can't get too silly out here. Would be fun to like take this roll racing or something though, like at an event. like I said, get some maybe 1R. I'm pretty sure it's like 1R E85 or whatever. Get something like that, put right here. See what it can really do. Maybe get somebody to tune it. I don't know, that's on him. Maybe when I get more funds, I can help him out with that type of stuff, but I need to work on my stuff first. I don't mind doing like tiny pulls, but like, just, you know, quick little pulls, because like I said, it's not my car. Don't want to mess anything up, so I don't mind short little pulls. But as you see here in Mexico, these roads, when there's not traffic like this in Mexico, these roads are perfect. Like, look at this. Once you come over the hill, you could get it for about 2 seconds, but you have to get off of it. Stuff like that. There's a lot of these roads around here in Mexico. But Dyno tells me it's probably 450. I would say 450 to 500. That's what the butt Dyno said. It's like, it wants to keep pulling, and as you saw, it revs. These cars rev pretty high, but I don't know, maybe if it was boosted, it'll be crucial. But this is an NA car, so like I said, this is just the NA car. I feel like once it got to like the higher gears, it felt like it stopped pulling. That could just be a tune thing, or it could just be running out of power. But I want to experience driving one of these boosted, a 10-speed boost. Whether it's a S550 or S650, I want to drive a boosted 10-speed just to see what that feels like. If you made it this far in the video, between this 2019 10-speed Mustang GT Premium or the 2024 base 6-speed manual GT on the channel, which ones do you guys like? They both have their differences, clearly. One's 6-speed manual, no tune. One's 10-speed, possible tune. We don't know what's going on with it. Hopefully in the future, I can bring you guys some POV drives from a WS6 formula as well. Got to get that back up and running. I think that's like the next project. Not my project, but you know, you guys have seen that car on the channel too. I think that's the next one to come, or the next one to make videos on. That would be exciting. I really need to find some land, get a house that's on some land. That way I could build like a garage with the lift and then store everything there. That way it's not getting rained on, rained in, things of that nature. Because you can only park so many cars in a neighborhood for so many times, things like that. But in due time, So the time with the S550 is coming to an end. Going back to pick up the daily. Had my fun in the S550 the last day and a half, 2 days. But time to get back to reality. Like, driving the two Mustangs, I don't think I could daily these cars. Oh, you're probably watching this like, what do you mean you can't daily like Mustangs? The Lancer, compared to how my S650 and this S550 ride, the Lancer is a dream. Because these are a little different. The Lancer may be like a 15, 16-year-old car with a lot of high miles, but I do like routine maintenance on it, so it rides like a dream, like I said. The only thing I really haven't changed, and that's why that check engine light is on in that car, is the what is it called? The catalytic converter. Because I'm debating if I want to spend that money with the mileage on that car for it to literally just die on me, and then I'm out that money. So I don't know. That's why I haven't changed that catalytic converter. It's been an ongoing problem now for about 5 years. It hasn't, knock on wood, it hasn't stopped the car, so it is what it is with that. But that's a nice little fun daily that I've thought about, like bringing back to the channel, upgrading it, doing like OEM plus stuff on it. But I don't know, man. Maybe if it was an Evo. Oh yes, like I said, back in Old Faith. I don't know, I like this car. It hasn't let me down, so here we are. Like I said, still in it, still rolling. But I'm Kev's Life 12. If you enjoyed this video, the 2019 Mustang GT, be sure to let me know down below in the comments what you thought about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Who could it be in this customized car? Windows tinted so no one can see who they are. What's underneath his hood is far from support. Shooting by like a falling star with